we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. A new era begins here in Indy as the Jags and Colts are underway to begin the new season. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Let's go.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Richardson. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. Now what a first down pickup of 8. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Warriors 70.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That's bombs away right there. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Juju Brents. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Okay,
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Stop low, 18.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and 4. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Let's go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
A throw on the money, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Let's go now.
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Richardson working from the gun. Pushing through the contact. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Left side, he finds Pierce. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. 41 yards. And the Colts have regained the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it goes backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? Punt, PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 51 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down, here's Richardson. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. Richardson going to change the play here. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And able to work his way down to the 16. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll audible to something else. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
And Richardson back to throw it. And Woods has it complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first
first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level. And I think...
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for two here. Richardson will throw for it. And they don't get him. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Cougar 19.
Now it's Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Richardson on 3rd and short. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson now on 2nd down. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Woods. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Richardson. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially
if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your pass.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here? There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Get it! Viking 18! On the ball, on the ball! 79 Broncos! Let's go!
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Richardson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Mustang 19! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 1 yard.
Here we go.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, this this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future, cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed.